You, the greatest subscribers on YouTube, told us we missed a few plays in our first top 5 great plays of the 2023 National Championship season. So we decided to include 5 more. That's right, 5 more great plays from Michigan's historic 2023 National Championship run. I mean, the more, the better, right? All right, let's stop wasting time. Mac, are you ready?
I'm more than ready.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Play number 5 comes from the Michigan State game. We are 5 minutes into the third quarter, and the score is already out of hand, 28-0. And then this happens.
Boom. Look at that. Interception. I didn't think he was going to make it. I thought 59 there was going to knock him out or he was going to step out of bounds, but I am amazed.
all the way.
That Sandra still stayed in bounds. And he strikes the Paul Bunyan pose. You got to love it.
Naturally.
Man, great play.
Play number 4 comes from the Nebraska game. We are just 5.5 minutes into the first quarter. No score yet in the game.
This game looks like a matchup between mustard and ketchup. Mustard looks. He looks. He pumps. He throws. Oh, Mustard catches it in the end zone against Ketchup's helmet. That's right, crazy.
That has got to be the most fantastic catch ever.
Do you think?
I wish we had the close-up of it, but this is just boom right on his head.
Do you think the defender is like okay emotionally after that one? It's like all I had to do was like clunk.
I know. I imagine he thinks he's going in for the stop, and then right about there he realizes that the receiver, I forgot who caught that one. Who caught
Roman
that one?
Wilson.
Was that Roman Wilson? Oh, I'm sorry. Roman Wilson catches it, and all of a sudden Roman Wilson's arms are around his head, and he's like, wait a minute.
We're not supposed to be showing each other affection right now. What is happening? I love the color combos.
Yeah, that is just this was just such an amazing catch.
Yeah. Well, credit to the O-line too. I mean, Nebraska had nobody within like 5 yards of JJ either. Look at that. Look at that. He had all the time in the world to throw that.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness. And all right.
Well, obviously we're at the beginning of the play. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds.
Yeah, nobody touches him.
Ish.
Nobody touches him.
That's crazy.
And then Roman Wilson's all over the defender.
I hope that defender's okay. Like,
I'm sure.
I'd be pretty upset after that.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, fair.
Play number 3 comes from the Penn State game. Harbaugh is suspended. Some guy named Sharon Moore is the head coach, but none of that means anything when you've got a Grant tank on your tail. And you think he's going to make it.
You'd think, yeah, it actually kind of looked like he was going to make it too, but here comes Grant. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Just dragging him down. Goodness gracious.
That's a culture play right there too. Just the fact that he ran that back, but man.
Play number 2 comes from the Rose Bowl. 5:46 left in the first half. The score is even at 7, and Michigan gives every last one of us a heart attack.
Pitches it to Donovan Edwards, who normally can throw, but holy crap, JJ! And then he gets it up.
I mean, in retrospect, it all worked out fine, except there's JJ on the ground.
Yeah.
Where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Yeah, I mean, watching this play in person, as soon as JJ caught it with one hand, I figured, okay, it's over.
Right there,
but then he throws it, and I'm like, okay, there's no way this gets completed. And then he catches it, and I'm like, okay, there's no way JJ didn't get injured on that. And then he just comes back, and everything's fine. Like, we didn't used to get the lucky rolls of the dice like this, and yet here's a team that got a couple lucky rolls in this game and took full advantage of it. But holy crap, I mean, the amount of athleticism on this play, jeez.
And then here Bredesen's pulling turf out of JJ's helmet.
I got you, bro. Pulling grass out of his eyes.
Reel this one back. So this is it's Orji that gets the ball, right?
No, that's Donovan Edwards.
Oh, that's Edwards. I'm sorry. Okay,
yeah.
So Edwards over there, and then man, and that was the heart attack right there.
Yep.
The near overthrow.
And the fact that, I mean, McCarthy catches it with one hand, and there's number 15 for Alabama right there, ready to go.
Yep.
And I mean, he's going to destroy Carthy if he hangs on to that for another second. Jeez.
And he still got him.
And he's still, well, yeah, he got him.
Put
He got him
McCarthy on the
good,
ground.
yeah.
But
man. But do you remember Donovan Edwards threw that pass in the Big Ten championship against Iowa back in 2021, and it was like a perfect spiral?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was a beautiful pass. And now here's this garbage, but it totally worked.
Well, he's not a quarterback. You can't expect him to do it all the time.
That's true. And I only give him crap for this because of what he did for us in the national championship. So thank you, Donovan, but work on your throwing skills. You're going to get people killed throwing like that.
Before we get to play number 1, let's take a look at honorable mention number 2. This play comes from the Rose Bowl. 1:38 left in the game. Alabama has the lead, 20-13, but Michigan is on the move.
And for the record, I mean, this is a pretty easy play for Michigan. Great movement in the backfield to get Alabama off their positions and stuff like that, and to find Roman Wilson for the touchdown. It's not really, I mean, aside from the circumstances, it's not really that incredible of a play. So I only included it because one of our subscribers asked us to, and I can't remember his name. Hopefully I'll remember it when I write the description. But I did this for you, buddy. So I hope you like it. You're welcome. And honestly, this is a great play.
It's funny that you mentioned that. In retrospect, yeah, it's not all that much of a standout play, except that if they miss this one, the game's over and no national championship.
Well, I mean, it's second down. They would have had 3rd and goal and 4th and goal, but
okay,
yeah.
Well, still,
but
that much closer to not getting it. If they lose this one, it's likely. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's the circumstances that make this play so fantastic.
It was a great play call too. I mean, because basically, I don't think Michigan ran a play in the Rose Bowl that didn't first include some sort of motion. But like when you see them first lined up, Roman Wilson is lined up as like a slot receiver or something like that. Yeah, he's lined up super close to the line, just off the line of scrimmage, on the right side of the field. And then number 18, I can't remember his name, he goes in motion closer to the line of scrimmage, which makes it seem like Corum's about to get a handoff here. And you can see all of the Alabama players with their hats looking at Corum, like Corum's going to get the ball. And even just that little split second of misdirection is enough to get Roman Wilson wide open and into the end zone. So, I mean, it was an amazing play call. I mean, Sherrone Moore had a great game.
Yeah, that's a nice one there.
Yeah.
And I think it's a testament to the team that it really was just a smooth play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were able to pull that off.
Considering the circumstances, there was every reason to panic, and but they didn't. So great job.
They kept it going.
Yeah.
Honorable mention number 1. This play comes from the Big Ten Championship against Iowa. There's 2:06 left in the first quarter. Michigan is only up by 3, and Iowa is punting.
As they usually do. It's a good punt. Nice, solid punt. Decent air time.
It's a fantastic punt. That's a change the field punt.
Yeah. And I believe that's
a change the field
Morgan.
run.
This is he's got a couple of wide open holes to run through. But check this out. I mean, this could have been a highlight for, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I was going to say this could be a highlight for Iowa too, just the way that Hawkeye player was running. But obviously Michigan gets the ball on the Iowa 5-yard line, so that's not great. But I mean, if you watch this guy, so here's the punt, okay, and then it's still up there. All right, Samaj Morgan catches it. Number 4.
A lot of hang time.
Number 4 there, he slips and falls on the ground. He's the same guy who makes it all the way back and tackles Samaj Morgan at the 5-yard line. He falls on the ground there. He was on the ground. He's all the way to the right, closest to the Iowa end zone there. Samaj Morgan has the ball. Now, if you play it, watch number 4. He just keeps going. He's pushing people out of his way. He's pushing his own guys out of the way. He's booking it, man. This guy's running for all he's worth. And right at the last second, gets Samaj Morgan out at like the 3 or 4 yard line. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, Iowa, like they were still in this game at this point. So I understand that it wouldn't have been a great time to give up, but they had to come into this like not feeling great about their chances. And that type of running from that player is just, that shows a lot of heart. And that's a Brian Ferentz team. Oops, that's a Kirk Ferentz team right there. I tell you what. But also, it was a heck of a return by Semaj Morgan, and his post game interview talking about it should go down in Michigan legend because it was awesome.
That was good. You know, I'm looking at that one more step, and that would have been an out of bounds block. That would have been a flag. That would have put them on what, the 2-yard line.
Yeah, ish. But I mean, Semaj Morgan was going to stay in bounds the whole way, so.
Well, that's what I mean. He was one step away from being out of bounds and making that an illegal tackle. But obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, you're right. That is a fantastic run.
Yeah, it is. From both of them.
By both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go back and see that again. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Okay, so there he is. He's fallen down.
Yep.
And he gets up.
He gets up, and Morgan's gone.
Look at that. Yep.
And that's a huge hole that he runs through. But man, and Morgan sees him like, what? What are you doing?
Yep. Boom.
Oh, jeez. You could tell Morgan was getting tired by the end of that run, too.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. That's a highlight reel for both teams.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, yeah. Maybe for Iowa more in the heart department rather than the special teams how to block department. But whatever.
Play number 1 of our 5 more top plays from Michigan's 2023 National Championship historic season comes from the National Championship. We're just 5 minutes in, still scoreless, and here comes the Don.
The Don! Look at that. Look at that vision. Wide open hole to the left, and he's gone.
Boom.
For one of 2 40-yard touchdowns. I had to include this one as number 1 because of the amount of vision it took to see. I mean, he runs into the hole and is stopped, but then to the left is wide open. He's able to see that and just bounce it outside real quick before the Washington players can adjust. This easily could have been a tackle for only a 1 or 2 yard gain here, but man, it's funny because the Washington players are so engaged too that they don't actually see that hole opening up, and they also tend to move towards the right first before coming over to cover this hole to the left, which leaves it wide open. And then 73 there for Michigan with an epic block on the edge there, and then Edwards just able to outrun everybody. So yeah, that was just amazing vision. This guy comes back as running back 1 in 2024.
Yeah, he is going to be a team leader, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is. And people are concerned about Michigan's offense next year. The only thing I'm concerned about is some depth on O-line, and then making sure that Alex Orji gets a good amount of reps in to get his cool, and all that. But the running game is going to be totally fine. Like Donovan Edwards is going to be great. Kalel Mullings is going to be great. It's just going to be great.
Watch our first top 5 video and let us know what you think. Did these 10 plays cover them all? Are there more? Was this more than enough? Anything else, Mac?
Don't forget to join us February 3rd at 1 o'clock. We are doing a live stream of the Reese's Senior Bowl. I'm not sure why a candy is sponsoring a sporting event, but there we are. Also, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We just surpassed the 550 mark, but we want more. So help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Share this with all of your friends. And that's all I got.
And when they ask you, how many subscribers do you need? The answer is just a few more.
More.
Thank you for watching. You really are the greatest subscribers on YouTube. For those of you who haven't subscribed but watched the whole video, what are you waiting for? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the fun with us. Mac, take us out.
These were the top 5 more plays from Michigan's historic national championship run on the Big Ten Team Rivalry Show.
We need to make more videos.